Welcome back to Timberborn and our new diorama playthrough. So in the last one we got our mezzanine floors sorted out. So in this one we need to get going with this. Now we're also gonna start with a reservoir. I was trying to think what I was gonna call it then. Whether this is gonna be to here or to here, I haven't fully decided yet. But we still need to build up this side here. Now, as I look, I've got, well, I'm saying I've got a lot of planks there, but that's not going to be enough because we're going to have to build some, suspension bridges. They're going to take quite a lot and everything else. So I think in this, I noticed last time when we were playing that we could do something like this. And if I get I've got no beavers, but I'm sure we can do a bit of fiddly. That just sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. I'll do it to there because they're going to need to get down. I'm not too much worried about. I'm just keeping this pole. We'll just we'll get this going in a few seconds. What I want is I want 3 sets. I know that they it looks as if they can't reach that. I should say. Let's just let's allow them to reach that. Now, when we run out of power, or when this stops, that's it. I don't get any power from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to power that. I'm not really powering. I'm not powering that other side though, am I? That's the problem. Okay. I'll solve that. By just having a little bit of dynamite here. We've got enough dynamite. It's going to be beneficial. I know I'm still on pause, so I'll put this on. I'll actually get it going. We've got. See, the thing is, I've got so much work. I might as well use today, I think. I'm going to go to here. Then I'm going to. What, babes? That'll power that side. That. Well, I suppose I've just gone down to 4, so I'm gonna either have to delete. Just, I can't believe I've just done that. I'm gonna have to delete that. Because I wanted 6. I wanted a lot of planks. Do I really need that many? Yeah, probably no. Just sorry about that. Just let's ignore me, because sometimes it's a good idea. And we'll go for 4. Let's not be greedy. Because I don't think we probably need any more than that anyway. And I don't think we'll probably have the beavers to run anyway. It's only temporary. So that's because this will power these 2, and this will power the. Well, to be quite frank, it's going to have to either do 2 things. We're going to either have to. The problem is with here is I can't transfer to there. So I'm either going to have to do what I said I was going to do. And blow that up. That way I can transfer under here. That way when this is running, I can turn these off and it'll transfer and it'll run the lot. Right. let's get that going. Go on, babes. We also, while I think on... Now, we've got the dirt up here somewhere there. But when I start doing this reservoir, which we'll be doing soon, and I can get rid of that. The problem... I didn't need to get rid of that, but don't mind. The problem is this is up here. And once I cut this off, they won't be able to get to it. So that needs to be sorted. So we'll sort that now before we even get anywhere. I'll get a couple of undergrounds. We want it as close as we can to... how many... I've got enough, I think. Yeah, I only need... So I'll get that built. Put that on is important. To be honest with that, I've also got more room for some water, but I've only got 50 metal. I've got the scrap. Which I must be using because it's there. We also need to now concentrate on this as well. This is I need this. Yeah, we're getting these. Can we please do these? I don't want to go too far with the logs yet because I'll absolutely hammer the logs when we get going. Oh, sorry. You got, oh, it was, I'm on normally I'm a tea drink, but tonight, because I'm playing this really late, I'm actually on the milk, and it was so nice. I went, ooh. That's why I went that ooh for, because it was like, oh, that's beautiful. That's Bernard Matthews beautiful, that is. Come on. Come on. Give me an explosive. What's up with you, man? Oh, you're sleeping. Do you know, these bloody beavers are all sleeping. We've got work to do, guys. We've got our work cut out. I'll just put one on here. I'm reluctant yet to start putting these in until I can get... I don't know if I can get any more in here without having to worry about that in. Because I want it, I think, here. That means it's one away from that one and one away from that one. So that means I don't even think I can get it to that one anyway. So there. We can do that one. I should be able to do this one as well. This is right close. I can't do that one yet because I can't get in the... you see what I mean? I can't get in. It won't allow me to do it. It'll say, well, no, if I try to do this one, it'll say you need to do that one first. So that's the problem. But that's okay. I can get to there. That's where I want to put the things. I think. Yeah, because it would be in between here. So if I can just fill even one out there, that would be... any ones I can fill out, it's going to be beneficial without having to mess about with the ladder and the rest of it. This is probably the same then. And I can get 2 from there. Well, that's fine. How are we doing with a... Yeah, see, with the plank system is... Oh, now I can do this. Now we can... get that going. And all I have to do is put that over there, which will give me that. Then we do... I've obviously got... well, that's got no power, but it will do in a minute anyway. I'll flip this. I'll rotate this and I'll flip that. Because that way it's only on here. This will transfer power to there. This should transfer power to there. These will run when there's no power. Only when there's no power. Not when there is power. Because it's pointless. Because the power drain should be minimal anyway. So let's turn them off. I've got many beavers. I want to sort of get this going, but I'm going to have to be careful because I want to make sure all of this is turned off. It's a good job doing it at night because I can actually see if they're in there or not. When through the day, it's very difficult to see. So off, 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 off. Right. What about this side though? I can't see it, so it's going to be very difficult to select it if I don't do that. This is all running. This is all, well, not running. Next one. See, it's all built, but I don't want them to go in there. If I go in there, I will have a massive surge of beavers. And what they'll do is absolutely, well, they'll just destroy the food. Well, destroy the food in the sense of actually eating the thing. We could, though, I think it would be beneficial to put this top one in. And allow them to do this, though. Which, as long as I should be fine now not to have to... They should be able to build this one now. We'll just leave them. I'm keeping an eye on this, because this is going to absolutely tank. Right, have we... I need the beavers to be in there. Now, as long as we're pumping enough of this, I can start to turn some of these off. And hopefully get them in here. Well, that's enough. Don't need to go too far, do we? Right, so as this is now running, it's still not it's only at 63% though. Which probably means well, we obviously are. So the trouble is this water goes because of this. So I need to really think about redesigning this and blocking this off as just a way of doing it better. Just for now. It's only for now. Because this water, when I can't keep any water in here. That's the problem. I'm not too much worried about this for now. So I can dump... You know, I can dump some stuff onto here. Which is like this. This'll... they've got a walkway over here. That's better. Then I can do a, let's say, 2 to there and a 2. And let's get the walkway. They should be able to build this because I think they can get to it while while we're doing other things. I'm going to wait until, because this is running. I know, split to 1,000 likes. It's not as if I haven't got any of it. That'll now sever this one. I'll get rid of that. And what I've got to do then is block this hole up. That should now stop this, because it's leaking down to here. I just wonder why it wasn't working before. And I'm thinking, why the hell is that not working? But you see, I had assumed, wrongly, that that would absolutely work. But apparently, it doesn't. Now, I don't know whether I have to do one at a time, because I don't think they can reach this. So we'll just do that one at a time. Right, because of the situation here, like I said, I've got to empty this out. And we'll do that. Right, how are we doing with... see, the plank situation is terrible. Ah, it's terrible because I've got no power. So, let's do the beaver power. That's in now. I only want it. Once this is in, then it'll be fine, won't it? Because they can walk around. They can. Oh, is that? Oh, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? I just realised I'm going to have a problem here. I'm going to have a major problem. The problem is when I link this, because this is going to come straight out, they're not going to be able to walk around. So I am going to have to allow them to walk around. Because they'll be able to walk around this here, because I'll get the path around there. This, I'll be going upwards. It'll be an upward shaft. It has to be an upward shaft, because obviously we have to get over that. We have to get over this, like here. And then, well, this could be a down. Well, let's just redesign them then. I know I'm taking that out, but I think it'll be a, and it's used as a gear, so we get a gear back. Oh, come on, pig. Get your red into gear. Right, that'll be there. Right, let's get going. Get them to... It's too far from the district. Why is it too far? Because it's too high? I'll solve that one. Get that, and then they can reach that. Right. Let's... Can we actually... See, we're just not producing... Well, I'm not producing because... oh, they're asleep at the moment. So that's the reason why. I'm still not got enough in here at all. Right. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's all fine. Fine. Now I have noticed that that water is not stabilizing. But that may be to do with whether we're asleep. And it's not. So I've got 7 incapacitated. 7. How have we got them incapacitated? Health, well-being. I'll go for another one. That's only planks. I think that's only plank. Yeah, it's only a plank and a load of. Now we're going. Now we're going. Now we're on the ball. Plus, we've already got these two going. And well, see, these are only going at 98%. So I can't get it because these are incredible energy dense. I don't have like a hell of a lot of energy. Once I can get stabilized with more planks. Right, we've I've got most of this dirt out, so I can do some of this wall. But I want to do it when they're asleep because they'll go back to the houses. But if I do it when they're done, they get stuck. They don't like that. Oh, would you like that? No, I don't know. And then that's it. I want to get more, like I said, I want to get more, but I've only got 62. 62, well, I could do some of this though, can't I? Because that's not going to affect anything. The dirt is going to be able to re-roam from here. A bit like that, I think. I don't know how far this is going to allow me to... because this one here, this one needs to come, so that'll fill that gap in. This gap is definitely ready for... but I'm going to absolutely... If I use these now, look at that, 24. The thing is, I suppose I could do a couple. Not that one though, don't I? I'm going to have them. That way, if I can't do anything, at least I can do something else, you know? I won't do any more for now. Come on, guys. Ooh. Ooh, oh. Do that again. I want, because they're not there, are they? No, you see, they're not here. Let's now pick this up. Right, let's get rid of this. Because this should be all gone. Well, it's almost all gone. I mean, most of it's down here anyway, in it, so that's... it's going to get filled up anyway. Right, so that's going to get filled up. I don't think it can reach that one. So I'll put this as an important one. I'll put this and this. I'll just pause these because I want to make sure that I don't use all the, because I need this going. Yeah, see, so I'm so getting filled in. Once I can start to get that filled in, this will be powering ahead. So remember last time, this was going to be, I think, half carrots and half something like sunflower, something like that. So we got most of... That should give us most of the... So there are carrots and a sunflower. The only thing I'm missing is the grilled chestnut and the maple pastries. Now, with the grilled chestnut, we need to obviously make the trees. Now, there's no reason why, because I've got so much down here, I can't unplant them and get a quarter of that to be doing chestnuts or something like that. Chestnuts on an open fire. Sorry, not time of year yet, is it? It will be, though. Is this now? No, it's not. It's too far from a district. A bit too far from a district. Okay. It's not anymore. That'll give us them. They can they'll be happy with that. This isn't connected to a building. No, it's not connected to a building. Ah, it's not connected because I can see it there. There. Now it should be connected. That's better. Right, we've got that working. How are we doing here? They've built this now. Now, there's still sleepies. Because that's what we want them to do. We'll get them to pick this up. I've got to be careful of this here. I don't want it to run out of water too much. And I've got this water up here that I can't access. So I've got to be careful. Drought is approaching. I could probably turn these off now. If a drought's approaching, then I'm going to need these on anyway. This has given me a lot more planks to go at, which is now going to give me this to turn on and this to turn on. And then we can start getting that done while we're getting this done. I'll now get that in. But I'll have to build this up. This is why I didn't want to do it before, because it is a bit of a ball acre. Pardon the pun. I should say a beaver acre. That's what it's a beaver acre. It's not a ball acre. Right, now we've got this in, which we can see now, we should be able to start getting some of this in here. I don't know whether it'll allow. Yes, it should allow. And if I do it that way, that should build before. I don't know whether that will build actually, because it will build. It says it can build. Then we might be able to do this if I turn it this way, and I'll turn that way. It won't build this yet because it's too far from the thing, but this is why I did this. So if I can't do anything up there, which I'm waiting to do, I might as well start filling this in, because obviously we want both of them filled in. You know, we want to get on with the old thingies here. That could go down there. Obviously, it won't fill all that in yet, but what it'll do is when I get this one in, because I can this here, I think it'll allow me to do this here as well. No, it'll allow me to do that one. But it won't allow me to do that one. because it's this side. Now, we'll leave that now. That's done. How are we doing over here? We're still waiting. I've got 130. I'm keeping the log situation, the plank situation high. If I don't do this, then everything will absolutely grind to a halt. I will be pooped. Oh, I know I've got unemployed of 10, but I really haven't because this is not going. What I'm going to do is get this. I think what I'll do is I'll get this going and then let them start doing what they need to do about putting the water situation back in there. Like here. Because it's getting a bit lower. And I'd rather have the water back in and then I'll do it again. But it'll be alright. Progression is happening. It is a lot easier than last time, having these on the outside, which was probably what I should have maybe done or tried to think about having done. This can't do this because of this. If I had turned this, then this wouldn't be a problem. But I think they're going to build these anyway, so I don't think that's the direction you see. Now that'll do now. Now we've got sort of a quarter of a floor done in the, well, not quarter, but, you know, bits of this. I won't be able to do eventually. What I want to do then is if I turn this the right way around, that's definitely the wrong one. This way, that's one, that's two. That's as far as you can get. That's one, you know, that one there will get done. I'm probably be able to do this. I won't be able to do this one because this one comes from this lane here. Well, that's fine. I can turn this around and then do this. So that'll be another one. This will have to be moved. Once I get these moved, I'll be able to get more done and shove things forward, sort of thing. That should allow that to be done. Obviously, this I can't do, like here. I can do this. Well, I'll be able to get that done. That again is the problem here because that one and that one is 3. That one and that one is 3. That one and that one is 3. So that's why that'll fill in once I get rid of this. But I don't want to get rid of it yet. You can see how you have to balance it. I should be able to start thinking about putting more in down though. Is that the right place? Yeah, I think it is actually. There, there, and there. Now I'm fine because I've got 200 now. Well, it's probably gonna. Well, I'm gonna use 100 of them in 4 and well, no, is it 4? It's 24 in it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna use. So I should have enough. I should have enough planks to be able to cobble all that together. Which then I'll have enough dirt to cobble everything together because I've got like 1,300. But that's nothing. Once we get... Now this is actually moving. But I need to do this path, don't I? So let's get this going here. Then that needs to be taken out. Then we can get the power into here. And a shaft can go there. Okay. Oh, I think they can actually build this, you know. Because they can actually walk underneath. That was just an accident. Because if I'd have done a 2, they wouldn't have been able to reach it. And then I would have had to do ladders up. Although it's not much use at this... Well, I suppose it... drought's approaching anyway. Once the drought's approaching, I'm going to turn these off. They may not fully work anyway, but I just get this. We've lost a couple of hundred. See, this now is sort of filling back up again. It is filling back up, but obviously, get that obtained by obtain goods from other services. Supply goods. No. Oh, there. The hauler will start doing all that because I might as well use the haulers. Right, when this drought's in, or when they go to bed, I'm going to get rid of all this again because all these beavers will go. Otherwise, they won't be able to do anything. Right, now we've got this. While I'm, it's about time to do it now. Actually, right, sleep. Yeah, you see, they'll do their last drop off, and then they'll go to sleep. Well, that's the plan, because I wish you'd all go now. Go on. I can't do this until you've all gone. That means him here. He's only going to have half the night. Right, now that's gone, I'm going to demolish this. And this. Get them to obviously pick that up. I only need to go to one less. And then we'll carry on with that. Come on. That's done. Now I can go back to doing our thing here. That's not going to get put in because that's in the way. But I'm going to concentrate on on this bit here first. That can go in. Nope, that's the wrong way around. Can't do it that way. Rotate. Right, that's in. I'll do that to there. Obviously, this is going to be a problem. Well, I can actually solve that problem now by getting this one in. Because it'll allow me to do that. I have to, instead of having that way, I want it that way. Because it's on this edge here. You know, well, I could have turned that one, but it should be still alright. You can see here, you see, this is all connected to this, is connected to something like the left bone is connected to the right bone. You know the old song that we all used to do. That has to come out. So it's all about working out which order everything has to go in. As long as you work out that this back end, it needs to go onto something like that, then you'll get it to work like so. As you can see here, this is too far. Well, it's too far anyway, but once we get this in, now the problem is you can't put this one in. You can't because of this one being in the way. So it won't do that one until I take this out, which means I need to do this one while again same problem. That should now allow me to do this, which should allow me to get to that, which should then allow me to carry on. Was it? if it didn't deselect it. I wish it wouldn't deselect me. She said, why is that not working? And that's suddenly going to let me go to 2 because of the way that that's so far away. But, you know, we are now on the ball with that. Beavers will be able to pull that. Obviously, they've still not been able to get up here. But remember, this is going to be the reservoir, so I might as well have it right to the edge. They should be able to build that, as long as they're get the planks. So we've got the planks. The planks is the food is still okay. I'm just checking on the food. I'm checking on everything. I've got 120 beavers in this playthrough so far, which is still quite a lot. I've just got no room for. I've got no storage for potatoes. I say, sorry about that. I got a comment recently about that, and I just thought it was. I don't know why I do it. It's just something that I've done. I don't know where it came from, but every time I see the potatoes thing, I just have to say it like that, and I do it even to myself, and I have a little chuckle. You've got to have a little chuckle. So that'll get built. It's going to absolutely cream the planks, like, but we should be okay. We're already in a drought. Is it? No. Drought is in progress. Drought is in progress. How's that running? Oh, I know how this is running. This is running because it's running on beaver power. Beaver power. No wonder we were only on like 19%, because it's powering the entire lot. That's a bit of a pity, actually. It's a wonder you can't have some sort of junction here to say, I want it to go this way, but I don't want it to come this way. In other words, I don't want the power to, when these are off, when there's no pushing through, it's not pushing through to these. I don't want the power to come back through. Just want to power these. I wonder why it was only getting 13%. Yeah, because everything else is big. But that's not bad. I suppose that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. We are down to 99, but now we can store an enormous amount of potato. I'll try not to do it. Oh no, I can't help myself. Potatoes. I can't help it. Oh, it's funny, you know. Like saying that when I said I can't help it. I have this. I mean, I don't know about you, and then we are talking. I talk to just talk about anything while we play, and I have this thing. When I know it sounds silly. It's a thing I've ever done ever since I was a kid, and every time my hair gets really long or long enough to, so you put your hands through your hair and you feel it out the other side. I have this thing about curling my hair, and I have no idea why I do it. I can't explain it. It's just some sort of thing I've done ever since I've been a kid. And it always reminds me, because we used to have a lassie dog called Glenn, and he used to look after me, you know, and not allow anybody that wasn't allowed to be near me, etc., etc. when I was a kid. And I used to sit there, and if I couldn't curl my hair, I would be doing this. I know it's mental. It's like I said, on this channel we talk about all sorts, or I talk about all sorts. You know, I want to treat you like human beings, just normal people that I would, you know, if you were to the pub or you were sitting down, that's the way I do it. You know, why not? Just, you know, life's too short to be nasty and everything, isn't it? But anyway, that can go. I think this now. I can't. No, you see, I have to send it this way because it won't allow me to build it that way. But now I can actually start up to a point. Right, go to a point. Once that's in, I can then... Now, I have to be careful here. Because I've just realised that... Oh, that's spot on. Oh, there we go. The pig is not as daft as one assumes. Anyway, right, so now we've got this power... we've still got 1100, so I haven't got to worry too much. Now, how much water is in this here? It's getting low. Are we in a... Drought is in progress. So they can't get to the... Oh, well, they can't get to that anyway, because they need to get on with it. For some reason, I forgot to... I disabled it by accident. How many... I've got... The beaver power is powering everything, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's delete this now, and let's pick up all of that as a... They'll start to come out and pick up all of that, where they should be. I know there's a lot of building going on here, but that's working out quite nicely. I'm quite happy about that. I mean, obviously our log situation is how have they done? I don't care about logs. I really don't. I've got so many of them. Right, we're now going to... I'll go to the top in this one, and I'll allow them to start filling this back up again. And then we'll go again, because obviously I don't want these to be ruined. This will not run, but at least it'll keep it. And you've got the water here as well, obviously, which is another... we're on 1600. We can have 1800 in stock, so that's not too bad. I thought they've just about done this. Yeah, see, this is going to be put in. That's another one that is now getting going. That's not going to work because it's the wrong way around. It be the wrong way around. That will work though. If I do this though, it'll only allow me to go so far, but that's far enough as as far as I'm concerned. That can go that way. That will allow that, but I don't think. Oh yes, it will. And I can just put that anywhere. I think that's fine, yeah. See, it doesn't really matter which way I have that. That's coming in. That's coming in. That's nice. That needs that one, obviously. That's good. It's like the bloody krypton factor, this one. I think this is what I like it. It's good for your brain. Good for your brain, son. Oh, we get it. We've got about 10 minutes left of the episode. So it's going to take, once I get going again, it's going to take at least another episode or so to get this last maisonette in. I'm still not sure how I'm going to, do I, have them running right the way down from one right the way down, so they have to come up, or do I have the individuals? I mean, obviously down here they have to come up, down here they don't, because it's that, and then they have to come through here. But obviously I'm taking it, I think I'm taking it for the front actually. Yeah, I'm taking it for the front, so I'm actually taking it through here, so really this one is not used. But it depends on how I foresee this should be done. But anyway, that is by the by. Have I got that on? No, I have not. Right. Get on. Let's speed her up. So we are doing... I think we're doing pretty well. Now that's blocked off, I don't need these anymore, do I? Now that hole's been blocked off, we should not be leaking any water. Although we don't have any water to leak at the moment. This is still going, which is obviously giving us water. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I'm going to get this going. Primarily on the fact that if I don't get it going, we're going to lose these. Because they're almost out. They're a bit low. Now, I've got the water up here. That's not a problem. And that's why I put it here, to be able to do it. And we've got tons of dirt. I've got over 1,000 in dirt, so I don't have to worry about the dirt problem. I just have to be able to get the thing in. Now, we're right at the end here. So that's... I always get that wrong. That's pretty good. Is that going to allow it to... No, because it wouldn't, because it needs that one, isn't it? It does. It does. It does. It does. That is not going to do that. I think that is a get rid of. Because he can't reach this, and he can't reach that. So let's get rid of that. That should now be able to be put in, which means that'll be allowed to be put in, which means all of this... How far can I go? I have to go to there, don't I? Which will be this one, I think. Yeah. Then we'll get this back again. And that's to the end. Like here. So once you get to the end, it's fine. If we think about what happened in the last one, where it took... How long it took to actually get things going because of the way... because of that... Well, I know what it was. It was because of the dirt itself. I just didn't have enough. And that was because I didn't know you could get the second one right on the water itself. I suppose it makes sense, but one didn't know. That can be connected, so that will... Right, we should be getting this water back up to... Yeah, see, now they're gonna start this water when they come out again. We've got about half here. Where do I want to be? I want to be about here, so there's quite a lot to do. Now, the only other way to do it in a minute would be to start thinking about building one up here. Now, how much have I got? Well, that's not too bad. Yeah, there will... Yeah, I've got to do it this way around. Like that. Then they'll... Because I need them to go over here. Once we got this licked and... yeah, you see, they are running out of water here. I will... Yeah, I've got them on the haulers. I've got them on everything. That is filling up. That's not done. I've lost one. That's 23. That's why I need the well-being. See, this is another reason why I've lost 10 and I've got 13 here. I'm going to turn that on, although that building doesn't seem to be connected to anything. Will be now. Which will give us 10 free beds. Right, our pumping situation is about to change. Now, I've got 4,000. I'm going to have to be careful here. Because this is going down, not stabilising. Which I obviously need the more beavers, but I can't really do much at the moment. Potato situation here is relatively solved. I'm going to turn off this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark them for getting rid of. I don't want these at all. I don't need them. I certainly don't need them. And we'll get rid of that, which means I don't know whether... Yeah, I haven't got any in there, have I? Like here. I've not got any... This or this I've not got in here. And I don't think I've got it down there either. Yeah, I've not got it down here either. So... Let's... Okay, wrong one. Bakery. No, that's the wrong one. It's grill. Grill. I think it's just this. I think it's these here. Let's just mark 4. Let's just mark 4. You're going to take 4, but I don't think it is 4. I stand corrected. It is 4. Well, it's not 4, technically, because I have to take out these 2. But I might as well... do this on the grounds that I've now got these... I've now got 2 of these that I can use for... potatoes. Little mouths and everything. I'll turn these on. And what we'll do is we'll turn these off. Like so. But I'm going to have to be careful. They're going to... See, they're not... And they're not going in there. That's because... How's this running? I've got the... It's... I'm going to turn these off now because I don't want... I want to keep... the water's coming back. Which means hopefully the grill will start kicking itself in again. With this. No, and no. Why aren't you sending the grill in? I need the grill to be filled so he keeps taking the potatoes and grilling them. That's now filled. That's now filled. Right, okay. That's only relying on these 2. Where is the... well, I'll put 4. As long as this isn't disabled, which it shouldn't be. We've got none in here, none in here, none in here. That's good. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm now going to get rid of these because I don't want them. Don't need them. I don't know whether that's going to give me back any logs or what it's going to give me back, but we're now we're in 59 minutes long, so we should be ending the episode now. In the next one, we'll get this edge in. So this is where I reckon we want the reservoir. It's not a big one because it's only a small map, and we're not playing on. We're only playing on normal. We're not playing on hard. Now, if we were playing on hard, this would have been completely different by now. I'd have had to do all sorts of things. But anyway, we'll get this in hopefully next episode. We should be... The water situation up here should stabilise as long as I don't lose all this. I mean, I'm not fully using them, utilising them. But as you can see here, this is almost the first. If we take what 1, 2, 3, 4, the first quarter is almost done. So it doesn't take long once you get your, once you get your things set out, if you like. I'll just put this in here because that's supposed to be set out and it's not. And we'll power on with this next episode, and we'll power on with our first. Here, this isn't going to be a problem because it's not connected to this. I can just build this anytime, but I wanted to get this in first to decide where I want this. And I'll be going down and taking out all this stuff to hollow it out as well, as far down as we can go. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you very much for watching. It's always appreciated. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.